Hello again. Oksana Tashakova here with your final video about how to get on the same wavelength with another person. During ineffective communication, you may be trying over and over to get the message in your mind across without realizing that the other person is coming to the conversation with a whole different mind map, a distinctly different take on the matter. By reading the responses and adjusting your communication, you can establish rapport and generate authentic communication. Rapport is an essential component of effective communication and relationship management. Rapport doesn't mean that you have to like someone or agree with someone. Rapport means that you share a feeling of understanding. Without rapport, there is no trust and tons of miscommunication. Rapport refers to responsiveness, adjusting your communication and getting on the same wavelength. It is integral to influence and persuasion. One way that you can do this is to match and mirror nonverbal communication. When people achieve rapport, they unconsciously attenuate or reflect each other in terms of posture, voice pattern, and the like. You can try to match or mirror someone's movement in order to establish rapport with them. A word of warning: when you use matching and mirroring, you have to be careful not to mimic someone exactly, or you will destroy rapport and annoy someone consciously or unconsciously. Mirroring is something you do at the same time as the other person. Matching is using similar movements later on in the conversation. Matching is less obvious, but mirroring can lead to deeper levels of unconscious rapport. For example, if you're using matching and mirroring in sales, you would want to switch from mirroring to matching before the close of the sale. Why? If the customer leaves feeling that they were following just your lead and not how they really felt, they will experience buyer remorse, and this will hurt your credibility and integrity. Vibes is an acronym for some of the things you can match or mirror in others. It refers to voice, inclination, breath, eyes, and skin. In terms of voice, you can try matching or mirroring the speed, volume, or tone that another person is using. Or you can try to match and mirror the timbre, pitch, and modulation of their voice. You can also match and mirror specific words or phrases. Inclination refers to posture and gesture. You can try matching or mirroring whether someone is sitting slumped or straight, leaning forward or back. You might mimic their range of movement or the speed of their gestures. Matching and mirroring breath refer to the rate of breathing, how deeply or shallowly someone breathes, or whether they sigh or take a deep breath occasionally. When you pay attention to someone's eyes, try matching their eye direction and movements. In terms of skin, note flush or pallor, muscle tone, and tension in the body, and whether their lower lip is pursed and tight or loose and open. So, if you're not mimicking or copying someone exactly, how to get on the same wavelength with someone by matching and mirroring in a subtle way? You can lean in the direction that they're leaning or cross your legs if their legs are crossed. You could use a few of the same hand gestures or approximate their expansiveness when they gesticulate. You can use hand nods if they do so, or simply match the angle of their spine. You can match their breathing rhythm from the chest or abdomen. You can do your best to match the rate at which they speak or their tone. Crossover matching is using a different part of your body to match someone's gestures. That is, tapping your pencil to match how someone scratches their chin, or jiggling your foot to match how someone flicks their hair. You might pace the rhythm of their speech with head nods, or cross your legs after someone crosses their arms. The most important thing to remember about establishing rapport is that mirroring and matching should never be obvious. Remember, rapport is about responsiveness, not mimicry. So, how do you know when you've achieved rapport? There are 4 main indicators of rapport. The first one is internal feeling of warmth and familiarity. Another one is blushing or flushing of the skin, which signals a switch from the autonomic nervous system, fight or flight, to the parasympathetic nervous system, and that is rest and digest. The third one is the other person asks something or says something that indicates they feel familiar or some type of bond with you. For example, are you from Tesla, or have you been to emotional intelligence seminar training before, or have you worked with such and such, in this kind of manner. And the last one is you switch from pacing and leading and they follow. Rather than you matching them, you move and they match you unconsciously without realizing they're doing it. Pacing and leading actually occurs unconsciously very often throughout our communications. Pacing is another term for matching and mirroring, but you use it with the intent of eventually leading someone to a different outcome or opinion. You can use pacing and leading to put someone that is nervous at ease, to encourage someone who is unenthusiastic, to persuade someone who is skeptical, or to calm someone who is angry. You can learn much more about rapport, pacing and leading, and effective communication in my Personal Power series. Once you've begun building your impact and influence skills with how to attract success like a magnet, look over the 9 training modules I've put together in Personal Power series and choose the skills you'd like to become even more adept at. Personal Power series takes influence and impact to the next level. If you want to learn how to attract the best propositions and people, if you want to become a top communicator, top salesperson, or top negotiator, if you want to hone your leadership skills or fully develop emotional intelligence, handle conflict, and consistently close the deals, check out Personal Power series. These information and exercise-packed modules will help you fully develop your presence, magnetism, influence, and power. You can become more persuasive, more inspiring, and more effective at everything you do. Develop your personal brand of charisma and unleash your personal power. Each of the modules in Personal Power series consists of self-assessments and feedback forums, real-time exercises and expert materials, multiple methods and content to help you master emotional intelligence, communication, influence, relationship management, time management, and leadership skills. You will learn the value of your own personal style, how to harness sales and negotiation skills to forward your purpose, and become more adept at dealing with many different kinds of people. You can discover what makes you most effective, what your priorities really are, how to focus on what will make the most difference in your career and relationships. You can learn how to get out of your own way and really get going in terms of creating a richly rewarding life. Personal Power modules include strengthening emotional intelligence, experience empowering relationships, beyond effective communication, irresistible influence, negotiating for win-win, sales skills, cultural intelligence, leadership skills, and personal effectiveness and time management. You can purchase 1, 3, or all 9 of these modules. As you work through these modules, you will be amazed at how simple shifts in perspective can open up whole new worlds for you among these foundations of trajectory and success. So don't wait to begin making great strides forward in your life. My clients have learned to communicate effectively, intelligently lead and become people of influence with these self-coaching techniques. No matter where you are in life, whether you are a job seeker or business owner, employee or executive, community organizer, or if you want to just become more effective at whatever you do, make more impact where it matters most, Personal Power series will help you. Learn more by following the link below. If you've enjoyed this video, you will really love this ebook, How to Attract Success Like a Magnet. Unlock the secrets of power, influence, impact, and effectiveness. Value of $40, and you are getting it absolutely free from me, so you can discover what makes you most effective, what your priorities really are, how to focus on what will make the most difference in your career and relationships. You can learn how to get out of your own way and really get going in terms of creating a richly rewarding life. This ebook is complementary and goes hand in hand with the video series, the fragment of which you just saw. Click on the link below this video and you will get access to this amazing ebook instantly.